Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to the episode of my F1 2019 Ferrari Manager Career Mode here for round number 14 today in Season 2 for the USA Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous one, the Japanese Grand Prix, then be sure to go check that one out. That was a very close and tense one there. We almost got Lewis Hamilton with Sebastian Vettel, but we head into then the last three rounds. USA, I think this is going to be a difficult one. Merc obviously have a bit of a better engine than us. We have a better car overall in every other department, so I would like to think we can kind of counteract that, but USA obviously is a half oval circuit, so they're going to be very strong in that first part of the lap. Hopefully we can bring it back in the second part. Obviously we've got two great drivers, both relatively in form. Verstappen obviously had a bit of an off one last weekend, came back eventually for the third place of course, but was a little bit off compared to his, 3 wins in the last, 5 episodes, and even that P10 he got Italy was pretty damn good with the fast lap of the Grand Prix. So, bit of a blip there for Verstappen. A return to form somewhat for Sebastian Vettel. We got 10 points in the end with the fast lap of the Grand Prix for him, so we didn't lose any points to Hamilton. So, it was a relative success, I guess, as an episode for the team. For the driver, for Sebastian Vettel, obviously, he didn't gain anything on Hamilton, so, I don't know. But obviously, it's the manager career mode, so he focused more on the actual constructors first and foremost. So, interview then coming off the back of that. Fernando Alonso's agent tells reporters all over town that I'm interested in signing him. I'm going to say he's an interesting driver. We may look into it. You never know. Like I said, I honestly don't know what we're going to do for a third season of this career mode. We've got Vettel contracted to the end of the year, Leclerc at the end of the year, so I don't know. But I've already said that obviously before, so we're just gonna keep on teasing that. But in terms of pit crew, this guy is burnt out. So I've got to fire him. That's unfortunate. So we'll swap in a level 19 over here. He's got a low mistake percentage. Yes, he does. Same thing with this dude right here, 0.1. What's higher? There any new hires? This guy's 60. This guy would be 60. Actually, no, he would be 17, wouldn't he? If I hire him, so that would actually be okay. So if I hire him, he'd be 17, correct? Yeah, that's okay. That's a good backup kind of mechanic there. We'll swap in this dude, level 19 for 18. That still only is a 1.9 second pit stop. That's a very good pit stop time, really. Mistake percentage on the front jack though is a little bit high. Have we got anyone we could hire on front jack? No, we do not. So we're going to reject all of them. The best guy I can get on the front jack then is, well, this 13 dude, really. We've got level 17 over here that I could swap out. So if I'm trying to go for, obviously, the least mistakes, swap these two round, then swap this guy with this dude. So it's a 2.32 pit stop. But you got to think, if there was a mistake, you'd lose about, 2-3 seconds. So it's worth it just having that kind of setup going on here. In terms of fixing parts, I haven't had to fix a part in ages, so we'll just go with 16 and 5. Doesn't really matter too much. Right, so what we've got building on, obviously the engine's still being built. HQ still going on as well. Staff Centre upgrading there, 10 weeks to go. So really nothing more to say, apart from let's get straight into, well, no, I would say the USA Grand Prix. We've got a political vote coming up, though, first of all. So let's get into that, first and foremost. Right, new voters started. Sequential pit stops. So, pit stop events will happen sequentially, leading to slower pit stop times. The smaller crew size also keep costs down. So, I'm not against that. I'm not for it either. I'm just going to abstain, really. I do this a lot, but this is one that won't really affect me too much. So, I'm just going to go ahead and continue. Abstain, skip to the end. I'm not too fast either way what happens. So we got voting 5. It looks like I'm, very close, 7-6. I was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. So approved. So pit stops now will happen sequentially. Lower pit stop times. I mean, it won't really affect too much the actual race, I don't think, unless, I know, if you had a mistake in the pit stop, I guess, I don't know. Right, we head to USA then. In terms of part fits, we're going to keep everything as was as last time. Apart from now, we can give Vettel this upgraded engine. So, we've got 1292 over the entire race weekend and fuel efficiency. And then this is going to be 1292 in the race and fuel efficiency. This is 1272 the entire race weekend. So, technically, Verstappen's getting a worse engine in quali, but in the race, both drivers will have the same engine and will both have fuel efficiency. It's just for quali, Max will not have that extra added power in quali. So it's almost like we're nerfing him in quali to get him a better race engine, or we can kind of go midway. I mean, that's the interesting thing. He's actually been performing pretty well with this engine. This is halfway between these two engines, basically, in quali. and you have this performance the entire way through. So, I don't know. It's a toss-up, really. It's a toss-up. I think I'd rather have it for the race, though. I'd rather have this better engine in the race. We've not seen Vettel use this better engine in the race that many times in the last few episodes, but I think, especially at this Grand Prix, we need the best performing engine we can get in the race. So, it's going to be this one. Just hope that Verstappen doesn't get a horrendous start, really, but he has been, as of late, consistently, so we'll see about that. Right, send them out on the hard tyres here. I don't actually remember the actual type performance from last season, but I just remember it was quite difficult to match Merc, so we'll see how this goes. In terms of the setups, this one is saved from not last season, from like a previous career mode we've done in this game, so I don't know how they're going to take to it here. I think Max is on one of the extremes on the speed balance, so this could either go really well or really badly, I think. But obviously I'm just going to let them run, get 2 levels out. It's not a relatively long lap, is it? Around here, even with the half oval. Let's see what it is. Or am I mistaken? Is it the other way around? Let's see what Vettel does as he crosses the line. It's a 1:28. It's a pretty medium length lap considering this entire game, the tracks in this game. So I think we should be able to get level 2 on everything. Although saying that, this is moving quite slow. Actually, I can't lie. This is moving horrendously slow. Why? Why is this not going up as quick as I thought? Right, if we get to 7 minutes and it's still not level 2, we might have an issue here. We might not get level 2 in quali. This is... we'll just about get there. Okay, it looked quite relatively slow there, but we'll just about get there. And it's pretty good timing. Both drivers will come in on this lap, so half a lap left for them. So that's pretty okay timing, actually, in terms of the way they've gone round there. Right, Vettel in... Gonna send him straight back out. That's a pretty decent setup, so I'm not gonna tweak that till Q1. Just gonna send him straight out there. 95. That's a pretty good baseline to tweak from Q1. And then for Verstappen, not so good, but again, we've got one excellent, one great, so I'll just keep him out. 91%, I will tweak that in Q1. Like I said, he's on the extreme with speed balance and handling. Definitely needs a big tweak there, but send him straight out, get that level 2, sort out in Q1. Right, 1 minute to go. Are we going to get it? Yes, we will. Verstappen sets fast up the Grand Prix. He's looking pretty damn quick here, and the Mercs... Well, I don't know. Ricciardo's on hard tyres, and the Red Bulls are beating them, so I don't know if they're sandbagging or whatnot, but at the end of the session, we'll just tick over to level 2, so... Bang on, spot on. Right, Q1 time. Get the setups completely perfected and pray that this pace right here is the genuine pace that we have versus Merc. Because if it is, we are looking very, very good for Vettel and for the team as well. But I kind of highly doubt it, to be honest. Alright, Q1, all sunny. I think it's going to be all sunny the entire race weekend, actually. And we'll take in the usual knowledge. We're going to send them out, though, on a bit of a tweaking run on the setup here. So, Vettel, don't really know where to go with you, mate. So... I don't know, we're on the extreme with Verstappen here, so I want to say let's go towards top-end speed with him as well. And that might see improvement, like just a little thing like that, maybe, is the way to go. In terms of handling, maybe towards oversteer, just a little bit. Actually, wait, no, what am I talking about? You're already on excellent, so it's the downforce I need to look at, sorry. So, lower downforce on the front wing, maybe, just a tad. Let's see how that works out for him. Need to bring the handling back, though. To where we were. Right, let's try that on for size. That might not work, but we've got nothing to lose with Vettel because we've already got a 95% setup. With Verstappen, definitely going towards top-end speed, I would say. Probably just maybe like one click like that. And then handling, I'm going to stick my neck out and say oversteer, even though there's a lot more to go towards understeer. Let's try that out for size. Go medium and confirm and take quali. And send them out on that tyre. Yep, send them out on that tyre. Right, I'll let you guys do that lap as well, because that should get us into Q2, of course. But we'll also keep a keen eye out on the setup as they come in there. But let's see what the gap is from mediums to soft tyres here, because this might give an indication of if that pace was genuine or not in practice. I don't think it was, but you never know. Across the line, 125.3. Right, what are Merc saying there? So right now, those two very closely matched. We do beat Alonso. And we do beat Alonso, that's quite good. But Ricciardo comes through with a purple. Hamilton's got a purple as well. So like I said, as they come through, 2/10 though. 2/10 medium to softs. That's not bad. That's not bad actually. Oh, 4/10 to Ricciardo. Okay, Ricciardo's performed really well there. Right, okay. That's 4/10. That's more like it. That's sort of a closer fight there. So, I think they have the advantage for sure. Right, let's have a look here. 95%, is that's still this? That's literally the same, okay? What's Verstappen saying? 95, that's better. That's better. We can still make that even better. I don't know how, though. even lower downforce. I mean, we didn't really go that low, so could we go even lower and see if that's going to be the one? Is that going to be excellent? Just something like that, maybe, and then a little click like this, perhaps. Going to send him out another set of mediums on just an out lap and an in lap. For Verstappen, I will do the same. I'll just have a little click towards oversteer, bring this back. Sort of, let's try that. Let's try that. Little tuning moment just to trying to get 98% or something like that. Bring them back in on the same lap. Right, Vettel, what are we saying here? Come on, come in. Let's see, 92. So not better. 92, not better. Right, go the other way then. Maybe tweak the other way. 95, and then bring the speed balance down by 1 click, and just kind of stay where we were with the handling and the downforce. I'll do 1 click sort of, or 1 little movement over here. Let's try that off the size. That was somewhere in the middle, maybe, is the one, perhaps. And then that was, yeah, okay. Okay, let's try that. Send him back out. And Verstappen, 92, go back to that. Let's go for handling. Okay, 1 click inwards towards understeer then. And then speed balance, let's just keep it where it was. Let's try that for size. Right, final minute of Q1. They come in. Let's have a gander here. 98, that's more like it. 97, that is more like it. There we go, boys. Right, ready for Q2. Right, Q2. Time to see now truly where the pace is on these soft tyres. Although, obviously, track grip's going to go up, so Merc will probably go a little bit faster if they're going to wait to send their cars out. We'll just send them out straight away. We're just getting through into Q3, of course, first and foremost. That's the really only gain of this session, so I'm not too fussed about that. Keep them play on their toes, you know. If we go earlier, track grips less, you know, they don't fully know what our pace is, you know, keep them guessing. So at the moment, that's not too bad, you know. Ricciardo and Hamilton very close. We're now only 2/10 off here on the soft tyres. Obviously, we went out earlier, so that difference in track grip could just bring that to 1/10 maybe. So I think this will be a lot closer than maybe kind of feared a little bit, maybe going into this Grand Prix. So looking okay, looking okay. But it's now top 10 shootout time. Let's do the business. Send out Vettel. Right, track grips nice and high. No rain coming through. So, yeah, we'll send them out straight away. Be the first man out on track and get the first banker lap in, of course. And then we'll go again at the end of the session here. But, come on, boys. We need a good lap time here, lads. We need to try and really take the fight. This is definitely a damage limitation race. So, whatever we can do, even just splitting the Mercs and trying to get on the front row, would be better than not getting on the front row. So we can try and get at least Vettel, or even, I don't even care who gets on it. Just get someone there, splitting the 2 Mercs, and don't let them have a 1-2 for the start of this Grand Prix. Here we go. Through, it's, oh, Verstappen going 2 purples. For a second there, I thought that was one of the Mercs getting the purple away, but Alonso's gone purple. Second sector, Vettel across the line, Verstappen across the line. It's 1/10 faster, 1:24.5, but Alonso's got a cheeky purple in there as well. And Red Bull really haven't showed that much pace through this entire race weekend. And Alonso goes faster than us. What? Okay, that's a spanner in the works. Let's see how this goes for Hamilton then. Hamilton with the green. Is there going to be a purple in the second sector? No. Hamilton is slower than us at the moment. Ricciardo might be slower than us. And at the moment, Fernando Alonso is on provisional pole. Ricciardo through. That's crazy. Okay. That's a madness. I didn't think that was going to be how this ended up. Okay. 5 minutes to go. It could all change, obviously. Merc have another chance. I have another chance. But at the moment, Fernando Alonso, provisional pole. Mad. Right, sending Verstappen out now. 3 minutes to go. Decent bit of clean air here. I'm going to wait and wait and wait right to the death of this session here to send Vettel out here. Okay, there's a bit of room here. That number 9 car's coming around the last bend. We'll get out just before him. Look at that. Lovely bit of clean air there for Sebastian Vettel. And Verstappen starts his lap. Perfect and good on the outlap there. So that's decent. Good start for him. Clean air. White first sector, though. That's not what you want to see. That is not what you want to see. What can we do in the second sector? Come on. Come on. Green. No. He's 3/10 down. He's lost time. He's lost time. It's a bad outlap for Sebastian Vettel. So this will not be an improvement for Verstappen. That is a really bad lap time, mate. Really bad. That is not what we needed there. Hamilton's improving. Ricciardo's improving. Alonso's gone even faster there by a little bit. Hamilton's now set a purple second sector, so we need something from Vettel. He's gone faster than Alonso, I think, in the first sector. Slower, though, in the second sector. Hamilton crossed the line. He doesn't improve. He's still P4, though. Ricciardo's P6. Vettel, come on, mate. Can you at least get second place? Maybe pip your teammate to get on the front row. This would be great for you, V. Hamilton. Across the line. Yes, he does. Oh, look at that. 1,000th of a second there, or 100th, rather, of a second between Vettel and Alonso. That's crazy, but that is lovely to see. Vettel on the front row, Hamilton down in P4, Ricciardo P6, Verstappen P3. He didn't do a great job in the second lap, but this man, Fernando Alonso, mate, props to him. Pole position for the second time, I think, this season. I think he got pole. I think he got a pole at the very start of this season, did he not? In I think the Portuguese Grand Prix. I think it was that episode where it was kind of Vettel v Alonso for pole. It's happened again, basically, and Alonso's this time bagged it out. I mean, he's had a few flurries of geniuses. Maybe, obviously, me saying that I might sign him has reinvigorated him, perhaps. So Fernando Alonso on pole for the USA Grand Prix. Right, so here we go then. Race time. How long do these tyres go for? They go 9 laps. It's a 32-lap Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure I remember this was a very difficult Grand Prix for us for tyre wear. I will take in the hard tyre knowledge. I think we'll be on those for the longest time, really. It's going to be about this first stint, just being as fast as we can, really. We need to try and jump Alonso, try and get a gap, because these tyres are going to go off very quickly, probably faster than our rivals, I would say. And then we're going to be on the back foot on the hard tyres, I feel, because I think that's what we kind of were last season. The Mercs very much had the race pace later on in the race. So we need to really capitalise on the start here and make a point, really, at the start of the race. So let's go. We're on attack. We're on pushing, not attack, but I'll go to attack as soon as we get off the line. But here we go then to 5 red lights to the USA Grand Prix. P2 and P3. Alonso on pole. 5 red lights are out and we're on the way. We're going to go straight to attack as I pause that. But look at the jump there by that Red Bull of Gasly. Hamilton's had an okay one. Here we go now. Fast forwarding through. It's a good getaway then as we go up the gears though. Gasly there. The Honda power coming through. Red Bull with a 1-2 at USA. It's Noah's Ark here. Literally 2 by 2 by 2 there for Red Bull, Ferrari and Merc, hoping that Verstappen and Vettel don't hit each other and fight too much there as Vettel gets back up into P3 initially, as Verstappen did have the advantage, but Vettel's now P2. Verstappen down the inside of his old teammate Gasly into P3. There he goes. Nice little move there, the hairpin you would have seen. Good stuff there. And now we go chasing after Fernando Alonso there. Going to go down to, well, he's on high, so we'll go high as well. Let's go high. We'll go auto on the ERS. Auto ERS. Go high here. Vettel closes up here. Looking good. ERS usage up into first place. And also Verstappen. The computer used some ERS there to try get Verstappen through as well. Doesn't work out. But he remains in P3. Close behind Alonso. And at the moment there, what's going on here? Gasly's holding Hamilton and Ricciardo. The Mercs have lost their race pace at USA, it would seem. And Verstappen now locking up, though, apparently with a mistake there. But he gets close to Alonso. He says we need to undercut Alonso. We'll do that, I think, mate. But we're not going to think about that quite yet because we're not yet at the pit stop window. Let's go neutral now and just calm this down and stay like this. Lap 3 starts. I think if you want to undercut him, Max, let's go lap 5. So let's go for one more lap like this, and then we'll start pushing like a stabbed rat, and then come in on the next lap here. Driving mistake by Sebastian Vettel. That's unfortunate. Doesn't lose him too much time, though. He's still 3 seconds ahead of Fernando Alonso. That's good. But Verstappen, I need to get him through here. Right, how do we undercut him? Do we go so early? Do we go this lap? Maybe? No. I think we'll wait. We'll wait a little bit. That tyre temp's creeping up a little bit, though. Worn tyres for Seb. Right, let's back this up. Come on. Calm this down. Right, Max, let's go full out attack now. We'll undercut you. We'll undercut Alonso with you right now on this lap. Let's go, let's go. Right. Hard tyres. Yeah, 20 laps. 20 laps remaining, but these hard tyres aren't going to go 20 laps, are they? So, pit in now. Fast pit stop. Let's go. Right. Vettel, you've brought those tyre temps back down. Good work, mate. Carry on like that. Tyres overheated for Max. That's fine. He's gaining time. Alonso there. He's pushing. He's gained 8 tenths there on this in lap. He'll gain some more on the undercut if Alonso doesn't come in. He doesn't, so let's try and get this undercut working here. And meanwhile, Vettel, let's pit in with you on this lap. Right. Verstappen is in. It's a good pit stop. No mistake there. Good stuff. Right. Push like a stab rat on the exit, mate. Right. Pit in with Vettel. Hard tyres. All good. Recharge. No park condition. Don't need to change that. Right. In. Is Alonso going to be in? Does he stay out? I can't tell now because the ladder's gone, but Vettel's no, Alonso stayed out. To be fair, he's got much more. He's got better tyre wear there, so he's trying to conserve his first stint. Whereas we're gonna basically, go hammer time basically and just try and undercut everyone. What's the gap from Vettel to Verstappen? It's quite large, actually, surprisingly large. That's a little bit worrying. He hasn't gained as much time as I thought he would do, to be honest. Right, we'll carry on. Let's just see how this works out then. Vettel's P4, Verstappen P7. Alonso's surely going to come in the next 2 laps, I would say. Ricciardo's in. Alonso really stretching that stint then. Fair play, fair play. Right, Alonso's pit. We have jumped Fernando Alonso. We have jumped Fernando Alonso. Only just clocked that, actually. Verstappen, we've jumped him. So the undercut has worked. He's on the mediums now. Don't know if he has knowledge on those mediums. Probably does. We're on the harder compound tyre. We know our car generally, well, at least maybe the car or my management style, it's obviously a lot more aggressive than the AI's. So I think the hard tyre is for the right tyre for us. To be fair, Hamilton's also on hards. We've just overtaken Stroll on track there as he stayed out on the hards because he started on them. So we're now into first place once again with Vettel. Verstappen, hopefully, will get P2 soon enough. But Alonso at the moment, the gap's 2 seconds there from Verstappen to Alonso. Let's just watch out for that. See if that starts to close down a little bit. Right, sit rep on lap 13 then. Tyre wear is a little bit high there for Verstappen, for Vettel, I should say. So we're on conserve, and I'm on low fuel, because he was on minus 1.01 there a second ago. Verstappen's on minus 0.28, so I'm just going to keep on a medium. He's actually doing a very decent job at fuel saving here, whilst also maintaining a pretty good temperature on the tyres as well. The gap is closing a little bit to Alonso as he maybe pushes, maybe? Yeah, he's pushing on the fuel. That's fine by me. But we just carry on. We know what we're doing. We're going to go to, well, I don't know, we're going to actually lap maybe 22 and then go to a set of, well, another set of hards, really. I want to kind of play it safe, perhaps. Do we have any soft tyres left? We have one fresh set of softs. We could try and do that, maybe. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just want to play it by ear, but Alonso gets past us. That's probably to be expected, though, because he's on the fast compound tyre. He's got less tyre wear as well. That was always going to happen, but hopefully we can re-undercut him, basically, again. Right, worn tyres for Verstappen. We've got, how many laps left have we got to go? 14. So, like I said, hard tyre again. They only went, well, they went an abysmal amount. So, I would say now, let's start pushing with Verstappen. Try and start this undercut, basically, on Alonso here by closing up firstly and then coming in at the right time. Here we go. Still getting time. 6/10 gain. There we go. We're right up Alonso's chuff. Going to save this ERS. And we're going to come in now and get a free... try and hopefully get some clean air and then undercut him that way. So come in now. Going to go low fuel here. As we're literally almost dive bombing Alonso. We've got worn tyres for Seb. Now we start pushing with Seb. Right, Verstappen's going to come in. And Alonso will stay out. So again, hopefully we get an undercut here. Let's go. Verstappen... Good pit stop. No mistake. Lovely. Great stuff, team. Great stuff. Right. High fuel. Attacking. Actually, let's go... yeah, let's go high. We can save the fuel later. Right. With Seb. What are we saying here? Let's go auto on this. Right. Seb, keep on going on. You gained 5/10 there. 1.3. Right, come in. All goods. All goods. Save fuel, even though you've already got a lot of fuel, actually, still left over. We'll save some more in the pit lane. Come in. And we will be... Oh, little mistake there. That's a massive mistake. 5-second mistake there by Vettel. 5-second mistake by Vettel. So Alonso pit on that lap. We're still ahead of him. We're well ahead of him, so that's good. But Verstappen might just come through. Let's see. Yes! Verstappen gets the undercut going. Great stuff there by Max Verstappen. Gets the undercut gone. Right, let's save fuel. Quickly now, let's save fuel. Right, Alonso sets the fast lap of the Grand Prix. He is pushing very hard. Let's save ERS. Let's not play his game. If he wants to overtake us, he'll overtake us. But we're playing the long game for the end of the Grand Prix on the hard tyres. Hopefully his tyres are wearing out faster than ours, which I think they are. 80% to 78. He's pushing too hard. So if he overtakes us, that's fine. At the end of the Grand Prix, that's when we'll pounce with more fuel, being able to push on the hards at the end, and try and get him back for P2. Meanwhile, Vettel is doing wonderful. And look at this. Merc, nowhere. This is a big W for us. This is a big, big W. Vettel's going to get a load of points on Hamilton here. This is amazing for us. Right, 7 laps to go in this Grand Prix, or 6 laps, I should say, and Alonso does pass us there. For the first time, he passes us. We go conservative because we're trying to bring the tyre temps down to keep this tyre wear looking good. We've got a lot of fuel to burn there at the end of this race, so that's good. So we'll just keep on going here. I would say probably 3 laps to go. I'll start pushing. Mega time. And that's when we can try and close up. Because Ricciardo's actually closing up to us now. Quite quickly here. So just one more lap, mate. One more lap, Max. Of just conserving. And now we push. Go. Pushing all the way. And then go. Save. Auto. Ooh, okay. The AI wants to use all of it there. Right, we're getting 1.4. It's hammer time, baby. It's hammer time. Let's go. Meanwhile, with Vettel, let's just calm this down and bring these tire temps down. Right, 2 laps to go. We're getting 2.4 there. Not getting enough now. Overtake mode. Come on. Burn that fuel. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Right, got to use all of it here, surely. Go. I'll save a little bit. Save a little bit for the last sector. Right, pushing. Come on. We're gaining on Alonso there. Sebastian Vettel will come through the last few bends there. I'll just keep an eye out when he comes through the last bend. But Verstappen keeps on pushing on. He's closing up. But here comes Sebastian Vettel. But Verstappen with a dive down the inside. But Vettel will cross the line for the win at the USA Grand Prix. Emphatic win there by the German, by the reigning world champion. Great stuff there. Right. Last corners of the GP. It's now or never, mate. It's time. ERS boost out of this corner. Come on. Alonso does it as well. And he had way more ERS than us. In the end, it's P3. We had fuel to use. I was too cautious on the fuel for once. For once, I was too cautious. So it's 1 in 3. That's unfortunate. Sorry, Verstappen, mate. I think I could have probably pushed you one more lap earlier. And we might have got him there, actually. But I was too cautious after what happened in Japan, where Vettel's tyres ran out at the end after pushing him so hard. I was too cautious of Verstappen. But 1-3, Ricciardo's P4-5. That's a pretty decent damn Grand Prix for the team, for Sebastian Vettel especially as well. And we also got the fast lap of the Grand Prix with Sebastian Vettel at some point. Didn't even see when that was, so we get 12 points. Hamilton gets 4, Verstappen gets 6. So Drivers' Championship-wise, this could be very, very good. Vettel and Hamilton are level on points now in the championship. This just got tasty. 2 races to go, level on points. Let's go. This is very tasty indeed. Constructors, we're a whopping 24 points ahead of Mercedes now. Surely this is booked in. We can't lose this now in the Constructors. It's all now focusing on Vettel and him versus Hamilton, maybe, I think now, honestly, because I think that's us booked in. That's another 6. That's mega. That's mega. Mega job at USA. That's so good. So it's a mega episode for us then, guys, and if you did enjoy it, then be sure to hit that like button. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, subscribe for weekly, full-on content. I've been aarava. I'm just today. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.